JBNN keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones, and in the news, double murder in East Kingston. Police are probing the killing of two men in Bayshore Park, Arborview in Kingston, on Sunday afternoon. One of the dead men has been identified as 33-year-old Anthony Blake, otherwise called Nick, a resident of a community called Texaco in Bayshore Park. The other man, who is an unidentified male, is of bleach brown complexion, about 20, 5 feet 8 inches long, and was clad in blue jeans pants, grey underpants, a blue shirt, a pair of red Clark's shoes, and has an unkempt hairstyle. Reports received indicate that around 12:30 p.m., several explosions were heard in the Texaco community. Blake was subsequently seen running from the community, with several men chasing and firing after him. Blake was hit and fell, and the men escaped into the Bayshore Park area. Police, who responded to the explosions, found Blake lying on the road. Checks were made in the Texaco community, and the body of the unidentified male was found in bushes. Both men received gunshot wounds to the head and upper body and were taken by police to the Kingston Public Hospital, where they were pronounced dead. More than 20 assorted spent casings were found when police processed the scene. No motive has been established for the attack, the police said. Suspect in St. Elizabeth fatal shooting surrenders to police. The suspect in a fatal shooting at Union, Balaclava, on December 7 last year has surrendered to the St. Elizabeth police. The man was wanted in connection with the killing of Lennox Lechman of Content District, Balaclava, at a round-robin event. The man, whose name has been withheld, reported to the police last Thursday in the presence of his attorney. Acting Superintendent Coleridge Minter, head of the St. Elizabeth Police, said that the man will be questioned. It was reported that the two men were among patrons attending the round robin when a dispute developed. The suspect is accused of using a gun to fatally shoot Lechman before fleeing the scene. PM says 500 new social houses coming next fiscal year. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says more Jamaicans living in substandard conditions will benefit under the new social housing program this year. Speaking at the handing over of a one-bedroom house on Monday morning in Lima, Adelphi, St. James, Holness said 500 new social houses will be built during the 2024-2025 financial year. We plan to increase the budget for the new social housing program and the indigent housing program this year so that we can get more Jamaicans having their own home, Holness said. We're targeting to do more, at a minimum 500 new social housing units this year, meaning 2024-2025 financial year, the Prime Minister revealed. He said his administration's social housing program is working and can withstand all levels of scrutiny.
Our social housing programs span two ministries. They span the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, which is the new social housing program, which I lead directly, and through the indigent housing program in the Ministry of Local Government, which Minister Mackenzie leads. And so far, the programs generally have gone very well, and they are targeted. The good thing about these programs is that you can measure the impact on the beneficiaries. And we have ensured that they are run in an integrous fashion, meaning that you have heard before of other attempts at social intervention in housing to treat with poverty. And they would have been riddled with allegations and cases of corruption. This is not the case with the programs that this administration has put in place. None. Because we ensure that we put in place all the measures necessary to ensure that whatever benefits there are to be delivered are delivered to the people to whom it matters the most. So we have a very rigorous beneficiary identification system. And as you can see, the people who have been selected by all means and all acclamation deserve the benefit.
For her part, 67-year-old Norma Cooper says she is grateful to have received her own home while giving thanks to the Prime Minister and Edmund Bartlett, the St. James East Central Member of Parliament. She likened her new house to a hotel. I'm very grateful for this one-bedroom unit. When I come inside here, it's like I don't want to come out and it never did finish yet. Cooper said of the pre-construction phases of her new house. When I went inside the bathroom and turned on the pipe, I said to myself, man, this place looks like it's a hotel because I'm feeling so good, she said. 18 guns seized in first week of New Year. 18 illegal guns, including 3 rifles, were seized in the first week of the new year, the Jamaica Constabulary Force said. Almost half of the 18 were seized in Police Area 3 with St. Elizabeth and Clarendon together, accounting for 8 illegal weapons now off the streets. The corporate area divisions of St. Andrew North and the St. Andrew Central account for another 6 of the seizures, while 4 guns were seized in St. James. 10 people have been taken into custody in connection with these seizures. Meanwhile, the police continue to urge persons with information that can lead to the seizure of illegal guns and the arrest of gunmen and gangsters to call Crime Support 311, the National Intelligence Bureau tip line at 811, the Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. Travel restriction lifted for a businessman accused of forging Portia's signature. Businessman Peter Sangster, who is charged in relation to the forging of the signature of former Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller, was today granted permission by Justice Dale Palmer to travel overseas. The application was made in the Home Circuit Court by attorney at law Hugh Wildman, who is representing Sangster. Sangster has been ordered to return to court on June 17 for a pre-trial hearing to ascertain if the prosecution has all the relevant documents to proceed with the case. Wildman has indicated that Sangster has been before the court for 6 years and the prosecution has never been ready. He said if the prosecution is not ready on the next occasion, he'll be applying for the case to be thrown out for abuse of process. The trial date has been set for September 23. Sangster, who is the managing director of Jamus Communications Limited, was charged in March 2017 with obtaining money by false pretense, uttering forged documents, and forgery. It has been alleged that between January 2011 and August 2013, Sangster solicited and obtained over $600,000 from the chairman of the company and promised to provide a waiver for funds owed to the company to the Universal Service Fund, USF. The Crown is alleging that in August 2013, Sangster presented the promised waiver, allegedly signed by the then Prime Minister. When the document was tendered by the company to the USF for it to be enacted, it was discovered that it was a forgery. The matter was reported to MOCA, which launched an investigation into the matter. Sangster was subsequently arrested and charged. Policeman charged with murder in Clarendon remanded. The Clarendon-based policeman charged with the murder of a man in the parish in December was remanded Monday when he appeared before the Clarendon Parish Court. Constable Jamoke Ingram is charged for the murder of Danny Lowe, a resident of Clarendon. Constable Ingram's girlfriend, Shanika Simpson, and another individual, Sheldon Harris, are also charged in the case. They were remanded until Thursday, when the court is expected to hear an application for bail. The constable and his co-accused were taken into custody following an investigation into the murder of Lowe, whose body was found near Longville Park Boulevard on December 27. The body had bullet wounds. The 3 are charged with murder, using a gun to commit a felony, possession of prohibited weapon, and stockpiling prohibited weapons. The Jamaica Constabulary Force had reported that the police constable was also under investigation for possible breaches of the Firearms Act. This after more than 300 rounds of ammunition were seized in the investigation. JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.